Kids Breaking League, a community of B-boys and B-girls anxious to see the art form they love make its Olympic debut in Paris.
My dream would be to go into the Olympics one day.
I think all that people think about breakdancing is just headspin, windmill.
Breakdancing was born right here in the Bronx, where legendary DJs would experiment with new techniques at parties, encouraging people to break in and dance.
It's one of the foundations of hip-hop, combining musicality, acrobatics, and street battles. For Kids Breaking League teacher Indio, it was also life-saving.
I was kind of neglected as a kid, and finding this breaking community gave me a family, a sense of belonging, and a sense of purpose.
Is it culture? Is it an art form? Or is it a sport?
All three wrapped up in one. It was the underground subculture.
Ken Swift was a leader of the legendary Rock Steady crew, featured in films like Flashdance. This Harlem Park is where he came to battle almost every day, putting cardboard down on tough concrete to make it easier to dance.
These dances are at a level now that we've never, ever seen, ever.
So decades later, why do you think it's breaking through?
I mean, it's an incredible dance.
Swift is infamous for the intimidating Mad Muggsy, an expression inspired by a character from Looney Tunes.
It'll just give you this vibe and this feeling that makes you want to...
Takes over you.
It does.
Breaking isn't scheduled for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Swift's not worried, though.
Breaking, for some reason, is still alive. A lot of people didn't think they would be here. I didn't either.
He trusts their spirit is about to shine through. Antonia Hilton, NBC News, New York.
Coming up, how Team USA's Kristen Faulkner found her passion after a whole different career and rode it to double gold. Our conversation is next.
No serious about that. Oh,
I was so excited to buy my first home, but I needed a lot of work done on it. I went on to Angie. JD was the first person to call. He's resurfaced my flooring. He's done plumbing work. He's refinished this beautiful table here.
Find top-rated certified pros in your area at Angie.com.
Choose Advil Liquid Gels for faster, stronger, and longer-lasting relief than Tylenol Rapid Release Gels. Because Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away. And Doug.
Limo, someone needs to customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Let's fly.
Chief? Doug.
I thought you were right behind me. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Focus. Here's the lock. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guys. Okay, stop. I'll just do it. Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator and see how much you can save.
Labor Day mattress deals are happening now at Ashley. Save up to $1,200 on select mattress purchases. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases. With the best mattress brands under one roof, Ashley has you and your sleep covered. Shop more deals in-store and online.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in RA and PSA, relieve fatigue, and stop further joint damage. And in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occur. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
It's almost game time.
Walk me through those moments.
Fanatics time.
Can I have a selfie, Mama Kelsey?
Tailgate time.
Elevate your game day spread.
This season, Today takes you inside the game.
Never miss a moment of the 2024 Olympic Games from Paris. For in-depth coverage of the athletes, events, and medal counts, download the NBC News app and watch the Olympics on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome back. I've made my way to the Louvre, an icon of Paris, where Team USA's Kristen Faulkner sped past on her way to a gold medal. Today I spoke with Faulkner about her remarkable run here, winning not one but 2 golds. At an age when many Olympic athletes are considering retirement, Kristen Faulkner instead found her passion. There seems to be a moral of this story for other people, that it's never too late to pursue your dreams. Am I making this up, or is it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was in my 20s when I discovered cycling, and I was in my late 20s when I became a professional cyclist, and I'm in my 30s at the Olympics. And so I definitely think if you are passionate about something and you're willing to work hard and take feedback and learn quickly, then it's never too late to start anything.
We introduced you to the Homer, Alaska native a few days ago. She first tried cycling as a hobby when she was living in New York City, working in finance. Is this how you saw the movie playing out, you with 2 gold medals at the end?
Absolutely not. I mean, it was something I dreamed about, but I never anticipated 2 medals and 2 golds.
He is about to offer the upset of a lifetime.
Her first gold came in Sunday's road race, which Faulkner actually didn't qualify for. A teammate gave up her spot so she could race.
The gap is exploding!
So with 2 miles to go, Faulkner made a move and never looked back.
She is the genuine article.
What was going through your mind?
You know, honestly, I knew I wanted to attack there from the moment I saw the course, actually, and I saw the course several months before the road race. I knew that if I got to a group of 5 and we were close to the end, I wanted to attack there.
Then on Wednesday, she struck gold again, this time in the team pursuit. I was going to ask you if you keep looking at them to make sure those are there, that they're still gold.
I feel them because they're quite heavy, so I do feel them. My niece and nephew, they said, what do the silver and bronze look like? We haven't seen one of those yet.
What's the word on the street in Homer, Alaska right now?
I hear they want to have a parade for me, which I'm quite excited about, but I'm going home in the winter, so I don't know how they're going to do a bike parade in the middle of Alaska, you know, or in the middle of winter when there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, but we'll make it work.
That is Nightly News for this Thursday. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night from Paris.
The Pennsylvania Lottery.
Welcome to the Pennsylvania Lottery. Live this evening, Thursday, August 8th, 2024. Thanks to tonight's witness, Cindy D. Sylvester. The wild ball number is 0. And now pick 2. 7, 8. So in tonight's pick 3. 8, 3, 9. Now select the pick 4. 1, 7, 2, 9. Pennsylvania Lottery drawings are independently audited by Zelenkowski Axelrod. And next pick 5. 0, 4, 4, 5, 0. And now cash 5 with quick cash. The numbers are 2, 32, 37, 22, 3. And now match 6. The numbers are 3, 25, 39, 14, 42, 13. Thanks for playing the Pennsylvania Lottery. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
From the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions. Here is our third group of semifinalists. A guest services agent from La Follette, Tennessee, Brian Henniger. A music executive from Tampa, Florida, Troy Meyer. and an attorney from Arlington, Virginia, Luigi de Guzman. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And welcome everyone to the last of our semifinal games in this year's Tournament of Champions. So far, we have added Ben Chan and Yogesh Raut to our finals roster. And today we'll add one more name. We know it'll either be Luigi de Guzman, Troy Meyer, or Brian Henniger. Good luck to all three of you. Here are the categories you'll be facing in the Jeopardy round. We begin with Renaissance Women. Then we're headed down in the valley. We have On Wheels, followed by Resistance is Futile, Dealing with TV Reality, and finally some enigmatic anagrams, possibly the scariest kind of anagram. Luigi, you begin.
All right, On Wheels for 1,000, please.
Made without brakes, track bicycles are designed for this type of building, and here they are going around inside one. Brian.
What is a velodrome?
Right.
Dealing with TV Reality for 600, please.
Jennifer Lawrence said she'd give her Oscar to Heather Gay, Monica Garcia, and the Real Housewives of Here for that season finale in 24. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Brian?
TV Reality 800, please.
From 2012 to 2020, Dave Navarro hosted this series that had episodes like Drill Baby Drill. Brian?
What is Black Gold?
Sorry, no. Luigi or Troy? That show is called Ink Master. Brian?
Okay, that was a mistake. On Wheels 800, please.
Back to On Wheels. The 1911 Curtiss Triad was the first plane to have retractable this, like modern planes. Luigi.
Or landing gear.
Right.
Down in the valley for 1,000?
During the Civil War, North and South battled for control of this fertile valley that extends southwest from Harper's Ferry. Luigi?
Was it Shenandoah?
Yes.
Down in the valley for 8?
Shared by two countries, the Valley of Cerdagne lies just east of Andorra, high in these mountains. Luigi?
Or the Pyrenees?
Right again.
Down in the valley for 6?
Answer? You getting a double in the round? You're wagering from the lead, Luigi.
2,600, Ken.
Betting it all. Here's your clue. Down in the valley, you'll find this Scots word for a valley before Eagles, Moor, and Co, among many others.
What is Glen?
Glen is right. You double up early.
Resistance is Futile for 1,000, please.
Readers again could not resist Stephanie Meyer, working hours after Twilight with this 2020 bestseller, told from the vampire's POV. You have not yet read Midnight Sun, apparently. Back to you, Luigi.
Okay, Resistance is Futile for 8.
1938's Munich Agreement basically had France's premier and this world leader leaving the Czechs defenseless against Hitler. Luigi?
It was Neville Chamberlain.
Yeah.
On Wheels for 6.
The Cozy Coupe is a classic from this company, whose two-word name refers to its young customers. Luigi?
It was Little Tykes.
That's right.
Resistance is Futile for 6.
Just try to resist the cuteness of the Pomsky, a hybrid of these two dog breeds. Luigi?
What is a Pomeranian and a Husky?
Correct.
Renaissance Women for 200.
In her 30s, an already queen, Isabella of Castile, decided to learn this language of Renaissance scholarship. Luigi?
What is Latin?
Yes.
Renaissance Women for 1,000.
Isolta Nogarola is often said to have been the first major female figure of this people-centric intellectualism. Troy?
What's humanism?
Right.
Renaissance Women 800, please.
Victor Hugo's play about this woman popularized her image as a poisoner, though there is no real evidence she was one. Luigi?
It was Lucrezia Borgia.
Correct.
Renaissance Women for 6.
Sofonisba Anguissola depicted herself as a working artist in Self-Portrait at This Supporting Frame. Luigi?
Was it Easel?
That is correct. You did very well in the first half of this round. You got a big lead, but there's a lot of Jeopardy left to play. Come back for more Tournament of Champions after this break.
When you hear this, watch this.
Good morning. Thanks so much for watching Channel 11 Morning News.
Your best wake-up call every day.
You'll want to have an umbrella this morning.
Fast-paced, the biggest stories, and breaking news. The team with experience and know-how. Stories that'll help you save money and spend less. Weather for the entire day ahead. And traffic tie-ups as they happen. All without wasting your time. Every weekday morning, when you hear this, watch this.
Channel 11 Morning News starts with breaking news.
What makes me very, very happy?
Vacation.
Ice cream.
My grandkids.
Well, for Dave McCormick, it's when Roe versus Wade was overturned.
That's right. Dave McCormick said he'd be very, very happy to see our reproductive rights taken away. McCormick wants to outlaw abortions and said he was against exceptions, even in cases of rape or incest.
You know what will make me very, very happy?
Voting against Dave McCormick.
The SEC is responsible for the content of this ad.
I guess they just aren't buying today, huh, guys?
Not even a nibble. Oh, boy.
My lucky spot just isn't paying off.
Well, this might.
Whoa. The new all-cash from the PA lottery.
And with top prizes of $1 million, that's quite a catch. Keep on scratching.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Promotional consideration provided by ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
I thought I was sleeping okay, but I was waking up so tired. Then I tried new ZzzQuil Sleep Nasal Strips. Their 4-point lift design opens my nose for maximum airflow, so I breathe better.
And we both sleep better and stay married.
Better days start with ZzzQuil Nights.
Many contestants excel on Jeopardy, but not all of them make it to the calendar. But that's what happened to Brian Henniger of Tennessee. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so after I appeared on the program originally, the County Commission of Campbell County, Tennessee, which is where I live, shout out to Campbell County, they invited me to their monthly meeting. And I thought, well, they're just going to say, hey, congrats, you're a Jeopardy champion, which is an honor in and of itself. And turns out they decided to declare April the 12th of 2023 Jeopardy champion Brian Henniger Day in Campbell County.
Congratulations.
Thank you. A huge honor.
Now, is that for 1 year only, or can we continue to celebrate you every April the 12th?
I think since you said it should be an annual celebration.
Right.
I'm in favor of it.
And not just in Campbell County. Celebrate Brian Henniger every April, no matter where you are. Troy Myers, a music executive from Tampa, may not have his own day yet, but what did you do with your winnings, Troy?
So my wife and I, we have a baby coming soon, and we decided to do a baby moon in Paris, and it was sort of a redo of our honeymoon. You dream of your whole life to go to Paris, and I was very ill, and we joke that I puked in nearly every major monument in Paris. The Louvre, Saint-Chapelle, Arc de Triomphe. It was, this time, no puke. It was great.
You got the full collection.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the second trip better. Luigi de Guzman from Arlington, Virginia is back with us. How did you prepare for your return to the Alex Trebek stage, Luigi?
Well, so the first time I didn't really do much prep other than listening to you, Ken, every night on the show. But knowing that this field was going to be so strong, I started really studying, and I did some flashcards, and I thought, man, there's a physical aspect to this that's not appreciated. So I started trying to do flashcards on the treadmill. And for those of you out there that are thinking about doing this, start slow, don't jog, and try not to fall off.
How many times have you fallen off the treadmill while learning about operas, Luigi?
On advice of counsel, I will not.
Well, it's going well for you so far. You've got control of the board. Pick up your signaling devices, folks. Let's get back into the game.
Okay, Ken, let's do resistance is futile for 400.
This canvas overgarment will make you keep your hands to yourself. But one used by Houdini sold for nearly $50,000 in 2011. Brian?
One of the straight jackets.
Yes.
Dealing with TV reality for $1,000.
Pod save us. Lydia saw through the premise of this dating show by recognizing the voice of Uche, an ex. Luigi.
What is Love is Blind?
Yeah, you got it.
Renaissance woman for 4.
A contemporary described Isabella d'Este as the this of the world, though she was the wife of a marquis, not a president. Luigi?
Was the first lady?
Yeah.
Down in the valley for 400.
The Valley of 10,000 Smokes in this U.S. state was created by a gigantic volcanic eruption in 1912. Brian?
What is Wyoming?
No. Troy?
What's Alaska?
That's it.
Valley 200.
The flooding of this country's Nubian Valley in the 1960s led to an international effort to move the temples of Abu Simbel. Luigi?
What is Egypt?
Yes.
On wheels for 400.
The wheels on this hippie mobile go round and round, like on the one George Carlin voiced in Cars. Luigi?
What is a microbus, VW microbus?
That's correct.
On wheels for 200.
The Ford Maverick and GMC Sierra are this popular type of vehicle. Brian.
What are pickup trucks?
Yes.
Enigmatic anagrams for 200.
A mind puzzle. Dr. Deli. Brian.
What's a riddle?
Yeah.
Enigmatic anagrams for 400.
It's deceptive. Bust, refuge. Troy?
What's subterfuge?
Correct.
Anagram 600.
Like that object of desire. Eco rubs. Brian.
What is... lost it.
Troy.
What's obscure?
Correct.
Enigmatic anagrams for 800.
Not clear. I am bogus. You? Brian?
What is ambiguous?
That's right.
Anagrams for 1,000.
Adjective for specialized knowledge. So recite. Anagrams 2. Esoteric.
Oh.
Brian, 3 clues left.
TV reality 400.
Oh, the Scandival. Let's say Ariana did not wish Tom well after he cheated on her with Raquel on this show that debuted in 2013. Luigi.
What is The Bachelor?
No, I'm sorry. Troy or Brian? Nobody's been watching Vanderpump Rules. Back to you, Brian.
And I knew that, right as you said it. TV reality 200, please.
This Netflix show, The Challenge, used bits based on the drama series, but with one important difference. Players did not really die. Brian.
What is Squid Game?
Yes.
Bring it.
Resistance is futile. When it's time for right-hand red, but your left foot's on green and a player is in your way, you're about to hit vinyl and lose this game. Luigi.
What is Twister?
That's how you lose Twister. Maybe you're doing flashcards and playing Twister. I don't know. Luigi's got a big lead as we head into the second round, but lots can change in Double Jeopardy. A lot of cash on the board. You'll see what happens right after this.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm not only losing my sight, but my time to enjoy it. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments, so I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment designed to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Treatments like Vabysmo can cause an eye infection or retinal detachment. Vabysmo may cause a temporary increase in eye pressure after receiving the injection. There's an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots. Severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye can occur. Most common eye side effects were cataract and broken blood vessels.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask your doctor.
Tonight, Butler County Police releases hours of body cam video from the day of the Trump rally, then hear from a man who had to move out after his neighbor's building collapsed onto his.
Plus, where we could see rain from Debbie heading into the weekend tonight after the game.
For 30 years, A1 Concrete Leveling has served Western Pennsylvania with over 25,000 leveling projects. Our patented technology allows us to complete a much wider range of projects than our competition. So put that experience and technology to work for you. Contact us today for a free consultation.
I'm running to fight for an America where the economy works for working people, where you only have to work one job to pay the bills, and where hard work is rewarded, where reproductive rights are not just protected by the Constitution of the United States, but guaranteed in every state. Because that's our America. And that's the America I believe in.
FFPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Of course the GMC Terrain offers different drive modes. What about Weekend Warrior mode? Or you don't see that everyday mode? How about Out of the Office mode? Or even
Are you out of your mind?
Mode. Want a mode for everything? Sign and Drive is here. Current eligible GMC lessees can get this ultra-low mileage lease on this all-wheel drive Terrain SLE for around $393 per month with 0 due at signing. Sign and drive one home today.
Pittsburgh, you deserve the best. Join tens of thousands of your neighbors and find the right Medicare plan that works best for you. Call us today at 1-888-261-6334 or visit us at MediConnectInsurance.com.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by
Prevagen. Your brain is an amazing thing, and Prevagen can help keep you sharp. In clinical trials, Prevagen improved memory. Prevagen, no prescription required.
Love this stuff. I was completely amazed and so grateful. Something finally worked. Now we book Eat Blue Emu whenever we need relief.
Scores can change very quickly in Double Jeopardy. As you know, we'll celebrate Brian Henniger Day by having him select first in Double Jeopardy. Here are the categories. We have the Civil War, Behind the Music, then Nature, It's Curtains, followed by World of Lit, and AI. That letter pair will be found in each response. Brian, where to?
Behind the Music, please, for 2000.
The Beatles were just one of many artists with whom this legendary English producer crafted hit after hit. Brian?
Who's Brian Epstein?
No. Troy?
It was George Martin.
Yeah, the producer.
Civil War, 1600.
Patented in 1862, this new weapon of war featured multiple barrels rotated by a crank. Luigi?
Was it Gatling gun?
Yes.
Civil War for 2000.
The last battlefield death of the war was Union Private John Williams, who was killed at Palmito Ranch in this state in May 1865. Brian?
What is Texas?
Yes.
Behind the Music for 1600.
A 2008 documentary tells the story of the legendary group of LA studio musicians known by this destructive nickname. Brian?
What is the Wrecking Crew?
Correct.
Behind the Music for 1200.
The many Grammys of this legendary musician and producer include Best R&B Song for Cuff It in 2023. Troy?
It was Nile Rodgers.
Yes.
Civil War, 1200.
In 1863, John Eston Cook rushed into print with a biography of this Confederate general killed in May of that year. Troy?
It was Stonewall Jackson.
Right.
Civil War, 800.
Answer. Daily double. You just crossed the line where you could pass Luigi if you bet it all on a correct here, Troy.
True daily double.
And you'll do it. You'll try it anyway in the Civil War. When the war started, this future general was helping drill a volunteer company in Galena, Illinois.
Who is Grant?
It is Grant, and you have the lead.
World of Lit, 1600.
In Hermann Hesse's futuristic final novel, Joseph Knecht has long been consumed with mastering this title competition. Troy.
What's the Glass Bead Game?
Correct.
World of Lit, 2000.
The short story collection Face to Face was the first book by this South African woman who won a 1991 Nobel Prize. Troy.
Who's Nadine Gordimer?
Correct again.
World of Lit, 1200.
Following the publication of this controversial 1988 novel, the Ayatollah Khomeini issued a fatwa against Salman Rushdie. Luigi.
Was the Satanic Verses?
Right.
Nature for 1200.
Ectasis is another name for this process by which certain animals, such as snakes, shed their skin. Luigi.
What is molting?
Good.
Nature for 1600.
Found in bodies of water and other moist environments, these single-celled algae have cell walls made of silica. Troy.
What are diatoms?
That's right.
Nature, 2000, please.
Also called a scaly anteater, this exotic animal of Africa and Asia is sadly among the most trafficked mammals in the world. Luigi.
Was a pangolin?
Good for 2000.
Nature for 800.
Talk about going the distance. The Arctic type of this bird has the longest annual migration of any, a round trip of up to 60,000 miles. Brian.
What's a penguin?
No. Luigi.
Was the tern?
Arctic tern, that's it.
Curtains for 12.
Thinking it was Claudius, Hamlet takes his sword and pierces through a curtain, killing this father of Ophelia. Troy.
It was Polonius.
Yes.
Curtains, 1600.
In 1972 at the Met, this Italian opera singer, later one of the three tenors, received 17 curtain calls. Troy.
It was Pavarotti.
Right.
Curtains, 2000.
Her first short story collection, A Curtain of Green, contains her most famous story, Why I Live at the P.O. Troy.
Who's Walty?
Good for 2000.
World of Lit, 800.
He served several years of hard labor in Siberia before writing about someone else's crime and punishment. Luigi.
Was Dostoevsky?
Yes.
AI for 1200.
A wagon or cart, like the one for carrying hay in a painting by John Constable. Brian.
What's a wain?
That's it.
AI for 1600, please.
Heads up, it's this South American cousin of the crocodile. Troy.
What's a caiman?
Right.
Curtains, 800.
Tiffany made a curtain of glass featuring the peaks of Iztaccíhuatl and Popocatépetl for this capital's National Theater. Brian.
What is Mexico City?
Yes.
Okay, Behind the Music, 800.
Before he was infamous, Phil Spector was famous for this elaborate production style of many 60s hits. Brian?
What is the Wall of Sound?
Yes.
Behind the Music, 400.
Jackson Brown's The Loadout is a thank you to these folks who move and set up equipment. Let them take the stage. Troy?
What are roadies?
Right.
AI 2000?
That's it. That's the secondary double. We were frantically seeking it, and Troy came up with it. What do you want to do here, Troy?
2000, please.
Just 2,000 at stake in AI. A contemporary of Buddha, Mahavira is revered as a leader and organizer of this religion.
What is Jainism?
That is correct. You extend your lead by $2,000.
AI 800?
In Connecticut, this program is called Husky Health. In Oklahoma, it's Sooner Care. Brian?
What is Medicaid?
Yes.
AI 400.
In England and other parts of Europe, corn is commonly referred to by this name, borrowed from Spanish. Troy?
What's maize?
Yes.
Ward of Lit 400?
This commander of the Nautilus in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea also appears in The Mysterious Island. Troy?
Who's Nemo?
Yes, he does.
Curtains 400?
While Europe had its Iron Curtain, this curtain was a political barrier between China and the non-communist countries of Asia. Luigi?
What is the Bamboo Curtain?
That's right.
Civil War for 400?
Three-letter last name of Johnny, a symbol of the typical Southern soldier. In a 1905 book by a war veteran, he's paired with Billy Yank. Brian?
What is Reb?
Reb is correct.
And bring it.
We'll finish off nature as well. Seen here is a lovely one of these hollow Earth-like rocks lined with crystals of pink amethyst. Brian?
What is a geode?
That brings a perfect ending to a perfect round. Every single clue responded to correctly. Troy's got the lead as we end the final Jeopardy, but this is very important today. Let's see the category. Word origins. The players will think about that and make their wagers while we take this short break. Don't go anywhere.
When you have something to get done today, getting everything you need today is helpful. Order online at Ace and we'll deliver same day. Or we'll have it ready for pickup in 15 minutes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. So switch to T-Mobile and save.
You've had thyroid eye disease for a long time, and you've lived with the damage it caused. But even after all these years, restoration is still possible. Learn how at TEDhelp.com.
Here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bang! Oh, look at that. You know what we can do now? Go to SafeLife.com. They are the experts at replacing and recalibrating windshields. You get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice. Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Can't get enough Jeopardy? We feel you. That's why we made J6, a daily game featuring 12 extra clues from each day's show. Play on your computer, your smartphone, or use your Amazon Alexa. Play J6, a whole new set of extra clues to play every weekday.
Tonight, Butler County Police releases hours of body cam video from the day of the Trump rally, then hear from a man who had to move out after his neighbor's building collapsed onto his.
Plus, where we could see rain from Debbie heading into the weekend. Tonight, after the game.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Eddie.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Can't hide what makes NJM Insurance so great. Although some may try. We're proud to put policyholders first. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
This very exciting semifinal game will end with a final Jeopardy clue about word origins. And here's that clue. A radical in an 1833 failed uprising in Germany, Ludwig von Rockau coined this term for acts taken for practical reasons, not ethics. 30 seconds. Good luck. third place with $6,200. He wrote down, he's getting in the good graces of his family. Mom, Dad, Katie, Danny, Dave. Very nice. That'll get your points at home. Not here, though. In fact, you're going to lose some points. 6,195.
Oh,
Drops you down to $5. It'll mean more to them because of your sacrifice.
Thank you very much.
Luigi de Guzman was in second place with 18,600. His response was, what is pragmatism? And that is not correct. He wagered all but $1, down to $1. Troy Meyer was in the lead with 28,400. What did he write down? Also thought it was pragmatism. What is pragmatic? No, his book was called Grundsätze der Realpolitik. This is where realpolitik comes from. Troy, it's going to come down to your wager. How big did you bet? 8801 will knock you down to 19,599. And you keep the lead and head into the finals. Congratulations, Troy. Great game, all three of you. Good game, buddy. Well done. Well played. The finals begin tomorrow. We'll see you then.